Okay, now we're on part 2 of example 1 on page 412. This is where we have the 4 siblings, Bob, Carol, Ted, and Alice. And they were left items, and we need to figure out what their allocation is. In part 2, we're going to look at the value of a cabin. Now, it doesn't matter at all what the actual value of that cabin is. What matters is what they feel the value of the cabin is. So Bob puts in a bid for $60,000. Carol puts in a bid for $40,000. Ted puts in a bid for $90,000. And then Alice puts in a bid for $50,000. Now again, none of these people know how much the other person put down until they're opened all together. And once that happens, you can see that Ted will be awarded the cabin. When Ted is awarded the cabin, he's going to have to put 3/4 of that award aside so that he can pay his siblings the amount since he's getting the cabin. So if you take $90,000 and you multiply it by 3/4 or 0.75, you will see that in the kitty, he is responsible for putting in $67,500. Now that's not the final amount it's going to cost him to get the cabin, but for now that's what's set aside. Okay, now we're going to take each one of the people who are left and we're going to divide what they felt the cabin was by 4 because they get 1/4 of that value from Ted since Ted gets the cabin. So Bob, we'll look at Bob, says he feels it's worth $60,000. And you can take your $60,000 divided by your 4 to get your $15,000. And that's how much he's going to receive so far out of the kitty. Carol bid $40,000. So she will get $10,000 out of the kitty. Ted is the one who was awarded the cabin, so he's not involved in getting any money out of the kitty yet. But Alice bid $50,000. So we're going to take that $50,000 and we're going to divide it by 4 to see that we get $12,500 that she will be awarded out of the kitty. Now, how much is pulled out of the kitty for all of these siblings? Let's add them up. So we have $15,000 plus the $10,000 plus $12,500, and we get $37,500. That $37,500 is what is automatically pulled out of the kitty. What's left in this case is $30,000. That $30,000 gets split up between all of them. So if we take the $30,000 and we divide it by 4, we get $7,500. So that means Bob will get $7,500 more. So his total will be $22,500. Carol will receive $7,500 more, so she will then get $17,500. And then Alice will also get $7,500 more, so she will get $20,000. Ted, in fact, will get the cabin, plus he is given back $7,500 from what he put into the kitty. He put $67,500 in the kitty. So if he gets $7,500 back, that means that cabin cost him $60,000. If you take the $67,500 and you subtract the $7,500, that cost him, the cabin, $60,000. Okay, so that's part 2, and now we'll move on to part 3 where we take a look at the boat.